All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakad Kadash. And double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the Akim. Well, I meant double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the Akim out there, spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. All right, a lot of people be doubting this 12 tribe chart, like it's not accurate, like because they don't think the Most High Yahweh he could make this happen. He could put these 12 tribes in these places where this 12 tribe chart has them located, and that's simply not true, man. That's simply not true. Like, I know there's the scattered tribes, you'll bring that up. But there's going to be a place where the tribes would mostly be at. And for y'all to doubt that shows, the little faith that y'all have, man. And let me get Matthew 8 and 26. And he said unto them, and this goes into something else, but if the Most High Yahweh did this through his son, Yahweh Shai, then how he can't put the majority of these tribes in these areas. Matthew 8 and 26, and he said unto them, Why are ye fearful, ye of little faith? And he rose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. If he can do this, then how is it not possible that the Most High Yahweh could have placed these tribes? And he did that through his son. But how is it impossible that the Most High Yahweh could have placed these tribes in these areas to be there during the end of days, during the last days? Under captivity under Esau, who is the so-called white man today. Like, why can't the the Levites be mainly in Haiti, like be mainly the Haitians, or the Simeonites be mainly the Dominicans, or the Zebulonites be mainly Guatemalans to Panamanians, or the Ephraimites be mainly Puerto Ricans, Manasseh mainly Cubans, Gad mainly North American Indians, Reuben mainly Seminole Indians, Naphtali the Argentinians to Chileans, Asher Colombians to Uruguayans, and Ishkar to the Mexicans, and not forgetting Judah and Benjamin, Judah being the so-called black men, the so-called Negroes, Benjamin the West Indians, the West Indian so-called black people, you know. Even though like I said, you have the scattered among the nations, but this is where they would mainly be at. This is where they would mainly be at. And why not? Why not? Why can't y'all see it? I mean, we got the scriptures to back it up. That's Second Ezra 13 and 39, whereas thou sawest that he gathered another peaceable multitude unto him. Verse 40, these are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners out of their own land in the time of Hosea the king, whom Salmanassar the king of Assyria led away captive, and he carried them over the waters, and so came they into another land. Verse 41, but they took this counsel among themselves, that they would leave the multitude of the heathen and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt. Verse 42, that they might there keep their statutes, which they never kept in their own land. Verse 43, and they entered into Euphrates by the narrow passages of the river. Verse 44, for the Most High, Yahweh, then showed signs for them and held still the flood till they were passed over. Verse 45, for through that country there was a great way to go, namely of a year and a half. And the same region is called Arsareth. Verse 46, therein dwelt they there till the latter time, and now when they shall begin to come. So there dwelt they till the latter time, and it's called Arsareth. And it's a land, another land means another land. And the land or further country where never mankind dwelt, that was their goal. So why would they go to a country like Africa, which was inhabited by Hamites? Or why would they go to Europe, which was inhabited by? Because you got people that say that. Why would they go there? That was inhabited by Japheth. Nah, they're gonna go to the only place which was uninhabited still, another land where never mankind dwelt. By process of elimination, you come to the fact that they came to the Americas. What is known as the Americas today was known as Arsareth back then. Now Genesis 49 is another source, as well as as well as determining the location, as well as Deuteronomy the 33rd chapter. But let me get for example Ishkar, right? Ishkar is a strong gas couching down between two burdens. Verse 15, he saw that rest was good, and the land and it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute. Now I've already gone into how the Mexicans, one of their symbol that they use a lot is the bull, and also also they're one of the hardest working people out there. You know, also got, if not the hardest working people. You also got Deuteronomy 33. verse 18 about Ishkar. And of Zebulon, he said, Rejoice, Zebulon, in thy going out, and Ishkar in thy tents. Verse 19, they shall call, notice they're mentioned together, showing you that they will be together. Verse 19, they shall call the people unto the mountain, there they shall all offer sacrifices of righteousness, for they shall suck of the abundance of the seas and of treasures hid in the sand. And, you know, those mountains, you can see that's where they, well, they also got the pyramid design from building them back in Egypt too. You could tell because we built them back in the land of Egypt. That was the Hebrew Israelites that built that. But also, you know, they built them pyramids and they resemble mountains, right? And there they shall, and it may have began that way, but then they started going off, and that's why the Most High Yahweh, he sicked the Spanish speaking so called white man, Esau, Edom, the Spanish speaking Edomites, on the so called Mexicans, Ishkar, and the so called Central Americans, Zebulon. Because they was going to fuck off. You know, Gad being the so called Native Americans. You know, Gad, he said, Blessed be the he that enlargeth Gad. He dwelt as a lion and teareth the arm with the crown of the head. And he provided the first part for himself because there in a portion of lawgiver was he seated, and he came with the heads of the people. He executed the judgments of the Lord and his judgments with Israel. And you see them in war dress, kind of make them resemble lions, and they also, you know, they was a lot of them, but not all of them. Some farmed as well, but a lot of them was hunting for like their basic needs. The buffalo, right? That's what they known for. And of Naphtali, verse 23 is how he knows talking about this time because Naphtali in the old maps was not in the west and the south. O Naphtali, satisfied with favor and full with the blessing of the Lord, possessed he the west and the south. I know that Asher is where we say they are. Verse 24, and of Asher he said, Let Asher be blessed with children, let him be acceptable to his brethren, Let him dip his foot in oil. Verse 25. And Venezuela is full of that. Verse 25. Thy shoes shall be iron and brass, and as thy days, so shall thy strength be. So thy shoes shall be iron and brass. And you get those metals used to make brass. You can get that iron, a lot of it you get it from those countries like Brazil and Peru. Those are also asteroids. So it's playing into those, playing into the holy. Yep. Ecclesiastes 39 and 24. As his ways are played into the holy, meaning set apart, so are they some stumbling blocks unto the wicked. The wicked can't get it. And let me get, including the wicked of our people, they can't get it. And let me get Hosea 7 and 8. Ephraim, he has mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned, explaining their appearance. You have Hosea 7 verse 8. Ephraim, he has mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned. That's how you know. They gonna look. They gonna come looking very light because he mixed with Esau, the so-called white man, and very dark. You know, some of them is not, or some of them even nah. Some of them is that was the original look to be very dark, but they got with Esau, the so-called white man, so-called white women after Esau conquered their land, man, and got with the women of their nations. They didn't got with those women that were produced from there. And Ephraim talking about the so-called Puerto Ricans, which come looking all types of ways, but also the other so-called Latino tribes. And even Gad in a way, you know, you have real dark Gadites and real light ones. You have a lot of so-called black people that are really Gad. They're really so-called Native American. And you have some, I'll say some so-called white people that's not that's well that goes into the scattered among the heathens. But you have some that are not $5 $5 Indians, man. 5 dollar 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 Indians, man. some because of the intermixing. But it shows you the northern tribes are gonna look all types of ways. From dark as fuck, looking like Judah, to light as fuck, looking like Esau. We already know the breakdown for Judah, man. You know, the southern tribes, they was, you know, it was sold over here by them Hamites. The majority of them fled to West Africa, according to Matthew chapter 24, according to, that was that first fulfillment. And really, Revelation 12, first fulfillment of that. When you read past 12, slash verse 12, that's that first fulfillment. But really, this is really shows that. Joel 3 and 4, and what have ye to me, to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon, on the coast of Palestine? Will ye render the inhabitants of those lands back in the time of Joel, man? It's mainly who it's talking about. Mainly. Yeah, what have you to do with me, O Tyre and Sidon, and all the Tyre and Sidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye, all the coast of Palestine, will ye render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Verse 5, because ye have taken my silver and my gold, and have carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. Verse 6, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Yeah, so they sold them to the modern day Grecians, which are these Edomites. Does it happen in the future? Well, when you look at it from the time period of Joel, happens after happens way after his time. The children of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Verse 7, behold, I will, and the Grecians, Roman Empire was called the Greco-Roman Empire, and this is the revived Roman Empire. So, they're these so-called white people that they sold them to, that ye might remove them far from their border. Verse 7, behold, I will raise them out of the place whither ye have sold them. I will return your recompense upon your own heads. This was going to happen. Verse 8, and I will sell your sons and daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabaeans and people far off, for Yahweh has spoken it. So you Hamites, you're also going to pay. But basically, that basically tells it right there. Even though there's other scriptures like concerning the skin color also, but also Like the appearance of Yahweh Shai, the who the world ignorantly knows is Jesus Christ, but his real name's Yahweh Shai, and he's a so-called black man, as it would show. And also, the appearance of the Most High Yahweh and Daniel 10, 8, the way he showed himself, portrayed himself. Or Daniel 10 and 6. Get it, in fact. Well, that's of Yahweh Shai. My bad. An appearance of lightning simply means his face shined. There's nobody with that skin tone. So let me get well, I meant to get with something else. That's why I backed out of there. Daniel 7 and 8. Nope. Okay, nah. Let me just get this one. Showing that he looks just like his father. John 14 and 9. Yahweh Shai said unto him, I have been so long time with you, and you have not yet hast thou not known me. O Philip, he that has seen me, has seen the Father. And how sayest thou then, show us the Father? We know that he had feet like burnished brass, or as the like it says in Revelation 1:13. In the midst of 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girded about the paps with a golden girdle. Verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like gold, white as snow, his eyes were a flame of fire, and his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in the furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. and by the head, it's the hairs on his head. The hairs on his face and his head are both white, like wool, like wool, as white as snow. And his eyes was a flame of fire. They were red with wine. But nobody's skin is white, so that's how you know. And then their feet being the opposite color, that's how you know, man. Yeah, feet like in a fine brass, as if they burn in a furnace. But it should really say bronze, as a brother had brought out, which would make even more sense. And burnished bronze is fucking dark. Burnished bronze is dark. Bronzer means make something brown. Yeah, dark. Dark. So we know Yahweh Shai was dark, according to that. And we know this is not giving me anything. They're fucking with me. What's Satan? Hebrews 7 and 4, come on. They played. Or maybe, it seems like that. Let's see. Okay, it's spelled different. It's written different. That's why I said let's see. But, for it is evident that our Lord, selected. Didn't even do that. But for it is evident that our Lord sprang out of Judah, of which tribe Moses spake nothing concerning the priesthood. And Judah is described in Jeremiah 14 and 2. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish, they are black unto the ground. And the word there is Kadar. And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. So, that's about Judah. And what applied to Benjamin and Levi since they was with Judah. But also, it shows that the 12 tribe chart is accurate. Both the breakdowns of Judah and of the northern kingdom and who they are shows that the majority of the tribes are what the 12 tribe charts say they are. And so, for you to not believe that, back to my point, for you not believe that, you have little faith, man. Well, you don't believe that the Most High Yahweh can make that happen? Just like in Matthew 8:26, he said unto them, "Why are ye fearful of ye little faith?" And he rose and rebuked the winds and the sea, and there was a great calm. Another wonders that he did through Yahushai, the Most High Yahweh did through Yahushai. So damn right he could make this happen. Judah, or the so-called black people, aka Negroes today. Benjamin are the so-called West Indians today. Levi is the so-called Haitians today. Simeon, the Dominicans. Zebulon, the Guatemalans, the Panamanians. Ephraim, the Puerto Ricans. Manasseh, the Cubans. Gad, the North American Indians. Reuben, the Seminole Indians. Naphtali, the Argentinians, the Chileans. Asher, the Colombians, Uruguay. Nishkar, the so-called Mexicans. Yeah, it's backed up by scripture, and of course it could happen, man. And it did happen. Not only could, but did happen. Majority of the tribes are here, are in these areas who fit this description. A few of them are, others are scattered. You have the scattered tribes among the other nations. But, of course, right? We were scattered. It's one of the curses. But the majority of them would be in these areas. Matter of fact, a lot of them, one reason why you have the migrant crisis right now is because of I'm speaking of the legit migrants, the ones that are actually coming over here thinking they gonna have a better life and shit. Those migrants, which are mainly of Northern Kingdom descent, they're coming here to either be delivered or destroyed. Majority destroyed, as it is written, Zechariah 13, 8 and 9. It shall come to pass that in all the land, saith Yahweh Shem Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. Verse 9, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried, and they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Shem Shai is my power. And also this, Let me get this real quick. Micah 4:10. Be in pain, labor to bring forth the daughter of Zion like a woman in travail. For now shalt thou go forth out of the city, and shalt dwell in the field, the world. And thou shalt go even to Babylon. There thou shalt be delivered. There Yahweh Shem Yahushai shall redeem thee from the hand of thine enemies. You know, Babylon, that's over here, that's the U.S. But with that, I hope this video is edifying. I want to give all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Kadash. Double honors to the elders, to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. And peace and salutations to the Akim out there spreading this truth like wildfire in all truthfulness and in all sincerity. And shalom to the rest of the hopeful elect out there. Shalom, stay strong, above all. Wah, Yasharallah forever. Wah, Abala Adawami. Wah, Abala Gawayim. Wah, Abala Adawami, which means that to these Edomites. Wah, Abala Gawayim, which means that to these other nations. Wah, Abala Ayabim Nawa. That's to our enemies, the rest of our enemies being 2/3 of these so-called black people, Latinos, Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners looking like, being like unto the speckled bird, looking like the other nations that are here dwelling here in Babylon. And here in the land, right? And the land of our captivity. And the rest of you wicked ass Israelites too, you know, is coming for y'all as well. The Most High Yahweh gonna make it happen through His Son Yahweh Shai. And that's for the record, Esau. And hey, Baba Ball. Yasharallah forever. Shalom.